Well, hello and welcome back everyone. Another news. This is Nox Destin, your host. Surprisingly, that the mic is working from the get-go. And game doesn't want to start. Greatness. Come on. Soft please self. Ah. There we have it. Yeah, the game should load momentarily. Yesterday's long part, we finished up our big hike and are now on to side missions and stuff. Right now we are following the quest string, I would guess, from Alkibiades. And yeah, once we finish that, it's back to the main story. Mainly the one in. Why the fuck? Is it doing that? Was that yesterday? Why must it do that today? Alright. Ah, okay. Something else was a bit fucking up. Okay. Doesn't matter. Now we're back into weighing evil shit with Cassandra. And probably asking Alkibiades why we are leading people to the death on his command. You.
You have the habit of appearing the moment I need you. What a power I may wield.
Is there ever a time you don't need me?
Good point.
The drunk politician you had me take home? We ran into a bit of trouble.
That's terrible. I'm glad to see you're okay.
I'm fine, but nature can be cruel. We were attacked by animals and he was mauled to death.
I see. Well, plans change sometimes.
You seem pretty accepting of this.
What else can I do? We should both forget this ever happened. Pretend you never even saw the man.
You said you needed something?
Ah, to business already? Fine. It's simple, really. There's an item that holds great sentimental value I'd like you to retrieve.
From where?
It's an Olisvos. If you saw it on the ground, even you wouldn't bend over to pick it up. But it means so much to me. To hold it again would mean more than you know.
I never took you for someone who cared for sentimental things.
I'm so much more than my beautiful face and flowing blonde locks.
Like what?
Well, let's see. People forget I'm an orphan, that Pericles isn't my father.
I know what it's like to lose family too.
We have that in common. There's more to you than I thought, Miss Theos. Now, where were we?
You're a big boy. Get it yourself.
I sure am. But there's a small chance the woman who has it won't exactly be happy to see me again.
There has to be a story behind this thing.
When you see the Olisvos, you'll know. When you have it in your hands, against your skin, when you feel the weight of it, you'll know.
Every time we talk, it seems like you're about to sleep with someone. Or want to. Or you've just finished. Is this woman the most recent one?
Who said I slept with her?
It was a safe guess. How do you find time for anything else?
Determination, mostly. There's a closeness you can only feel with someone in those moments. Who wouldn't crave that?
I'll get the Olivos for you.
There's a small chance the woman may wish to keep it for herself, to spite me. It may be best to go unseen and hurry back. She lives east of here.
Don't worry. You'll have it in your hand soon. It's made out of stone. I guess that could work.
Oh, I have it already.
Ah, that's in your hand. You brought it. It's different than I remember it looking. And much bigger, too. She's going to miss it.
This was never yours, was it? You had me steal it.
We didn't just steal an Olisfos. We stole a family heirloom and a husband's confidence. Without it, he'll be focused on his wife instead of his business. I think she'll enjoy the change of pace.
So it is sentimental. Just not to you.
The only thing that matters is you retrieved the Olisfos and helped me a great deal.
And what about me?
Now, we wash each other's backs, don't we? There's a reason you never turn me down, after all. How about I show you how these Olisfos can make all the difference?
You know you've made me
Why not?
curious. Let's try it out.
I knew you'd be open to it.
Don't push your luck.
Oh, that was something.
It's different, but you'll get used to it.
Ah, I hope you're right.
Gauntlet. Sorry. Did I say Napoleon?
Notices me here.
A power I wield indeed. I told you last time I thought I could summon you when needed, and it has happened yet again.
And for what this time?
My friend here needs to be taken to the sanctuary of Elefsis, near the border of Mecharis. He'll finish the trek across the border on his own.
I'm always happy to help a friend of yours. Is this one drunk as well?
Not at all. And that politician was not my friend.
Let's get to it. I'm just supposed to take your friend across the border.
Yes.
Nothing else?
Carefully, if you can. Avoid roads, people, be invisible. My friend must be kept safe.
I'll make sure he's safe.
I'd hoped you'd say that.
Every time you ask me to do something secretly, someone dies. What is it this time?
Not everyone was born with your beautiful muscles built for, well, everything. Some of us work better by avoiding fights. This time, that's all I ask.
There are lots of safe passages through these parts. Tell your friend to go alone.
He could, but imagine if something happened and you saved him. Imagine the things I'd do to show my gratitude.
And why do you always turn to me?
You've proven yourself worthy. Plus, I like watching you walk away.
We should be on our way.
He needs to get to the sanctuary of Elefsis. It isn't far, although it may take you longer than usual.
It won't be a problem.
I'm glad we aren't going by sea. Alkibiades told me about you. He said you were blessed by the gods.
One could say that.
Off we go now.
Nice of you to help someone you don't know at all.
I don't know, can I be...
Stay on the safest route possible.
Okay, so either you're going to attack me, or we are getting attacked. Also, you're not a man, you're clearly a woman. Your voice betrays you. Ah. Ah, okay. Oh god, this is annoying! Move! I'm really glad that in Shadows, Ubisoft finally figured out that a follow button is something very useful to have. Not this start-stop bullshit. But you just can't move at the right pace.
That's better. I was starting to get sweaty under that hood.
You're a woman.
Surprise, surprise.
Nice of you to notice.
Alkibiades said...
Exactly what I told him to. It was safer that way. I owe Alkibiades a lot for his help, and for trusting you with my life as well.
Enough lies. Tell me what's happening.
I said I was a man, so nobody would recognize me. I needed to escape my husband unseen.
Okay.
You trusted Alkibiades?
No one escapes my husband. He'd find me. It's been tough. I'm not sure I would have lasted much longer.
So let me guess. Alkibiades owed you a favor, or now has some scheme where you owe him?
I'm not sure what you mean. He didn't ask anything of me, and I've never known him to do so. I know many people he's helped at the expense of nobody but himself.
Okay.
I'm glad I could help.
Please give Alkibiades my thanks. I only wish I had more to offer him. And you, for the help. I'll never forget either of you.
Us.
They won't ask any questions. Let's keep out of sight.
Very sus.
The The sun and moon combined could not grant the beauty that my bride-to-be was gifted. If the gods blessed me, they did so with one eye closed. But their eyes were wide open for her.
I'm hurt. You never talk about me like that.
Sweet mistress, such words cannot be handed out at will. It's as though Apollo himself is speaking through me.
So, you're in love.
Yes, the wedding nears, and there is so much to be done.
If you need help, I'm here for you.
Accepting before knowing what I ask of you? That's a rare surprise. I do still need a few things. Food for an offering, a ring, and some flowers. If you could bring them to my bride, Iris, she'll make use of them.
I've known you for a while now, but you've never mentioned Iris.
There's plenty I haven't mentioned. I'm sure you could say the same to me.
Maybe.
What is it about Iris that turns you into, well, what I saw?
You're not jealous, are you? Don't worry. She's very open. I suppose that's one of my favorite things about her. The openness.
So, flowers, a ring, and food. Where can I find Iris?
She should be at the altar of love. Aptly named, don't you think? Oh, and don't be too taken by her beauty.
I think this would be a nice enough offering. Oh,
Guess I have found the food. Okay. Haven't searched enough. Has this quest already finished? But okay. No time like the present, as they say.
there it is. Here it is. There'll be trouble if I'm spotted here. Do it!
Just die!
These flowers should be good enough for the wedding. Hopefully this jewelry is up to Alkibiades' standards.
I believe in you.
Let me guess. Alkibiades sent you.
He did. How did you know?
He has a skill for making others do things he doesn't want to. On top of that, he prefers if those people are attractive. He's so predictable. It's what made this whole thing so easy.
It almost sounds like you're using him. What has been easy?
Make him fall in love with me, of course. Please. Alkibiades no marry for love.
Then why am I marrying him?
Alkibiades has a true chance of ruling one day. Well, he'll be the face, but I'll be the one truly leading the Aspasia to his Pericles.
Oh.
I'm impressed. I didn't think Alkibiades would ever be on the receiving end of something like this.
He's used to being on the receiving end.
Well, you definitely have something in common.
I'll pretend that was a compliment.
And what if I tell Alkibiades all of this?
Why would you? You've seen him. He's happy. And I'll make sure he stays that way. There's nothing wrong with me getting something in return, but it's your choice. Thanks for helping with the wedding.
Ooh. You should not have given me the choice.
It's all done.
Wonderful. So, what did you think about Iris?
You must see something in her that I don't.
Well, that's true. Quite often, too. But still, I'm surprised to hear you say that.
You can't marry her. She told me she's using you for her own gain.
Is that so?
It is.
I knew she was special. To think I wasn't able to catch on. I can't wait to marry her.
What?
I'm glad you and I were able to work together, Cassandra.
So what was all of this for? Everything you had me do couldn't have been for nothing.
You've earned my trust. Are you sure you want to know?
Yes.
So that package in Corinthia.
I almost forgot about that. I needed to get rid of the Odoros to pay off a debt. Plus, I needed spies to infiltrate Vardas's command. And my plan worked. Thanks to you.
All right. What about the politician?
He was brilliant and opposed me. A fatal combination. So, he needed replacing. And I had a much dumber man perfect for the job.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, by the way.
You're welcome.
We talked about this. It wasn't about the woman, but her husband. He governs the trade routes between Attica and Mecharis. Or, I should say, I do now.
What about your friend? The one pretending to be a man?
That was out of the goodness of my heart. And gods curse anyone who doubts that.
I've heard enough.
Aren't you going to ask me about Iris?
Let me guess. Rich house, respected family. With her wealth, you can rule all of Athens.
Of course not. I marry for love. If those other things happen, well, I wouldn't complain.
I never would have guessed.
Each time everyone sees a more serious Alkibiades. The Alkibiades I've only shown glimpses of in the past. One day you'll see everything I was working toward. And you'll know you helped make it happen. Attica and lands far beyond will thank you, even if they don't know your name.
I'm glad I could help. I'll make sure you don't forget me when you lead Athens.
I'd never forget you. You're far too useful.
Asshole. But I guess that's it, it's that. I do not where else? Oh, yeah, that's the repeat. Then we go to back to the main story quests. search for and
I should watch my step around here.
oh, what are those?
Said the Etera here could help me find my mother. I should look around for Anthusa's whereabouts. I'm looking for Anthusa. Is she here?
Wouldn't I like to know? Sunrise, sunset, I save my drachmi for the taste of the divine. The Etera are hard to come by.
So you haven't seen them?
Not with a monger's army on the loose. The Etera won't tolerate that.
Sorry.
Are you Anthusa?
Me? Anthusa? I could be anyone for you, Lamb. I charge less than the Etera. But do I ever know my way around a haybed?
So her name means something to you?
Anthusa? She's been around forever, but I never met her. I know the Etera all work as one, on equal footing, but Anthusa's special. She talks, they listen.
Either.
I haven't met any Etera yet.
Don't believe all you hear. They sell what a lot of us sell in Corinth, but for them, it's not just about the flesh. They're merchants, of a sort, streetwise, can talk as nice as they look.
Sounds like a good trade to work in. You don't want to be an Etera?
Not in my prime anymore, am I, Miss Dios? By the time I study what they did, I'll be serving clients on my deathbed.
If the Etera aren't here, where are they?
Their swords are too high and mighty to be down here in the dirt with us. You want them, you'll find them up on the hill. The Acrocorinth. By the temple, keeping Aphrodite's worshippers satisfied.
Okay. Well, good thing that that the entire map is explored.
Temple on top of the Acrocorinth. That's what I'm looking for. Who do they think they are? I need to stop them. They'll be watching for me. I need to be careful. Behind you, Mistios!
Here comes some more! I have you!
Who were they? And why were they looking for the Etera?
Yeah! They think this temple is dedicated to them, the brutes.
The thieves are here and the Etera aren't.
The Etera? They're much wiser than we are. They realized their visitors were all getting robbed on the way in.
There's no avoiding the monger's men in Corinth.
Trust me.
I'll keep my guard up.
He craves money, Mistios.
Not only that, but power. Once he smells it on you, you're a gunner.
So the monger is a Corinthian criminal?
Master of the underground markets. He rules with one hand open for money and the other clenched around a weapon.
A drachmi and blood-hungry monster's what he is.
So he's hunting the Etera. For money?
Exactly. Since the Etera bring in so much drachmi, he wants everything they control.
The thieves are better off robbing them than us.
If you know of the Etera, Then you know of Anthusha. I'm looking for her.
They say she's everywhere, though I've never seen her. But the Edera see everything.
I've seen them gather by the Spring of Pireni, down the mountain. They meet clients there and then take them elsewhere in secret.
Good. Maybe pray to Aphrodite from home next time.
Fascinating. Fascinating.
Better stay hidden.
But I have a feeling this manga could be a cult member.
It shouldn't be long now. No, it w-
Ah, so Cassandra has finally found us.
You know me?
And you know her. This is Anthusa.
We saw you help the worshippers at the Temple of Aphrodite. You've proven yourself a friend.
Hear that, Icarus? Her sight's as good as yours.
Someone also spoke very highly of you.
Surprise!
Baby!
Aspasia sent me. I work for her now, remember?
But why here? Corinth isn't safe.
I had to tell Anthusa you were coming. Aspasia taught me a new word. Emissary. That's me.
And now Cassandra and I have met.
See? This is easy. And now I can help you.
I guess that would be all right. Who knows what I'll get into.
Yes!
Just make sure you're extra careful.
We need to move inside, Cassandra. We're not the only ones watching. Come with me, and we'll talk.
Can I come?
As long as you're quiet.
To what do I owe your visit?
Alkibiades told me about you.
Did he? Go on.
I'm looking for a woman from Sparta. A runaway. Long ago. She may have gone by the name of Myrini.
Who's that?
She's my mother.
Your mother? You don't have a mother. Marcos told me he raised you.
What did I tell you about talking?
I see. There will be time to respond to your question, but that time isn't now.
As long as you tell me what you know, sooner or later.
You'll have to trust me. You don't get to where I stand without credibility. My word is yours.
And you can always trust Cassandra.
Why don't you go play, Phoebe? Let me and Anthusa talk.
Say so.
I propose a trade. Help me. Help us get stronger. Strong enough to rid Corinth of the Monger permanently. A simple transaction, I assure you.
You have a deal.
A wise decision, dear Misthios.
I haven't made it this far being a fool. I know when to take a chance.
Then we're in business.
Yeah,
You've heard of the Monger?
maybe.
From what the worshippers say, he's someone I should watch out for.
They're right. I'm sure his victims wish they'd been more vigilant. My eyes are wide open.
Then you've held your ground well. You're not dead.
Not yet, anyway. But he's employed enough thugs to amass a small army. Now they're attacking people in the street, us included.
He's been killing Etera?
Killing. We're smarter than that. But action must be taken before it goes that far.
You know where I have to go.
We need help. My girls, Damalis and Irina, are suffering too.
More Monger trouble?
I wouldn't doubt it. Work against their aggressors, and then it will be his turn to suffer. You'll find Damalis here at the spring, but Irina has gone to Bellerophon's garden.
Okay.
What's wrong with Irina?
She's looking for Cleo, another Etera, who's gone missing. I've been too distracted to help in the search.
Has Damalis told you what's wrong?
She hasn't told me much, but I know these girls as well as I know myself. Something's not right.
I'll see what I can do for them.
Good. The Monger feeds his thugs. With a drachmi, he makes smuggling. Weapons, mostly, which is all the more lucrative now that he has a war to supply.
So, if someone interrupts the Monger's supply, These men go hungry.
Exactly. Go to his warehouse in the port of Lecheo and burn his cargo, all of it. We'll let chaos take care of the rest.
Why rob people who can't put 2 drachmi together if he has a business? It's illegitimate, but gets him rich.
Even the smuggling is a front. He steals slaves, innocents.
Oh.
But his thugs can burn.
Seems to me that burning his biggest source of income is asking for trouble.
I want to put the new muscle I've acquired on show. Plus, violence is the only language he understands.
I know many people who speak that language. Then the warehouse will be cinders.
So you're here to help us, Mistios? You don't look like a monger spy.
I'm more the in-your-face type. You have a monger problem, Damalis?
I might. One of my regulars has changed. He was a decent man once, but now he's gone bad.
Corinth seems to have a shortage of decent people.
I need someone with muscle to figure out what's behind the change. Why he's different.
Okay.
He's gotten you scared.
He asks me questions I don't know the answers to about our drachmi. Where we keep money, what Anthusa invests in. As though we're Athenian aristocrats.
Can't Anthusa intervene?
I'm not naive. I won't expose the others to this. So he can go after them next?
Makes sense.
Might anyway. Sounds like he needs answers. Who was he before all this?
Obsessive, but never threatening. He didn't stand out in symposiums until he had his drachmi act for him.
Well, something's sure giving him courage now. I'll see what he has to say for himself.
If he's not lurking around here, he'll be at his house. I want this to end today.
It will. People tend to show their true selves to my spear, whether they like it or not.
Okay. Okay. Then Among Us warehouse.
Should be extra careful in this area. This is the place. Time to burn some cargo.
You! Please! Help! I'll not forget this, Mistios. Never.
Good.
You're on time.
Oh.
Come and get it.
God damn it, this is bullying.
You fight like a Spartan. There's resolve in you.
We have that in common.
I saw innocents trapped in the flames.
The ones in the warehouse. I freed them already.
A good soldier acts when he's told. A great one is 2 steps ahead. Thank you.
Welcome.
Name's Cassandra. I'd thank you too, if I knew who you were.
Razidas of Sparta. You're a newcomer to Corinth.
You're a spy too?
An old Spartan tactic. I have my ways.
I get the sense that's a Corinthian hobby. Anthusa has her Etera watching from every post.
Ah, Anthusa. We disagree, but have a common enemy.
The Monger?
We agree he should be killed, but we differ on how.
So, Sparta also has a Monger problem. What do you know about him?
His weapon has a far reach. Corinth is allied with Sparta. It's our duty to protect them.
Then
But
alongside Anthusa is your best bet.
If she had her way, the Mongol would be flayed in the streets. Sparta wants him dealt with quietly.
gone is gone.
Right now, the Mongol rules Corinth. I want to replace him with minimal bloodshed.
He'll only be dethroned if he's killed. It's simple.
Yes. Diplomacy isn't something he understands.
From what I hear, I'm not surprised.
We arrested his top men, armed the citizens, tried to stir the police against him. It never came to be. The only thing left to try is a quick slice of the blade.
That would do it.
We'd lure him into Corinthia's sacred cave, and it'd be over.
Anthusa has given me her word, and I've given her mine. She's hired me to kill the Monger.
She did.
She has something I need, and the Monger is in my way.
Keep your spear pointed his way, and Sparta will thank you.
I was Spartan, once.
Once?
Until I was thrown off Mount Aietos as a child, and left for dead.
You're the daughter of General Nikolaos? All of Sparta knows your name. And here you are, alive. Impossible.
Not impossible.
I survived. I raised myself alone, while life continued in Sparta.
Never mind being a Spartan. Those of good character will forgive and should be forgiven.
I'm on the hunt for my mother, Myrini. And the only way is through Anthusa.
Yes, Myrini.
You knew Nikolaos?
A good general, but a stubborn Spartan.
And rewarded for his loyalty.
But he disappeared, and his body was never found. The state pronounced him dead.
That's all right. I haven't seen him since I was a child. You don't know anything about Myrini, do you?
I know that no one should have to endure such tragedy alone. And I heard she left Sparta that night. No one has forgotten Marini.
From what I know, she wanted them to forget. There's no going back now.
The displaced can always find their way home. The gods have just decided you must fight for it.
They couldn't make it any easier.
Chin up, Spartan. Easy doesn't exist.
That is true.
Goodbye, Brasidas.
We'll meet again. I'm in the fight with you. Show courage.
That surely was fun. Oh, the item. That one step I had to take. Okay, let's see what we have here.
It's me, Cassandra.
BB?
Shh! What are you doing here?
I heard the Mali's talking about her crazy client earlier, and I wanted to help.
You may be right. I could use you.
See? That was my plan all along.
I'm going to talk to Damalis's client and see what he has to say.
I've been here, spying, and I heard him mumbling to himself. He's weird. But maybe if I tell you what he said, it could help?
Let's hear it.
Let me think. He said something about having to meet someone at Faye's pig farm tonight. That could help.
It could. Did he mention why?
To get something from them. A deed to some land, I think he said.
Well, that's something. What else?
Oh, he said their name. Vinomenes. Wonder who that is.
Good to know. Thank you, Phoebe the spy.
Not bad, huh?
Time to act. Listen closely. You sneak inside and see what you can find in his house while I distract him.
Quiet like a mouse.
Good. But if you get caught, run. Right out the door. We'll meet afterwards. Promise?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Do I know you?
No, but I know you.
If Miron sent you, tell him I was going to pay him back this very night.
No one sent me. We need to talk. I know you're up to something.
Something? Something could be anything. You have nothing on me.
You're going to Fair's pig farm. And meeting some like-minded person there, I hear.
Where did you hear that? You're wrong. Dead wrong.
That's so.
They owe you a deed to some land. What that land will be used for, I don't know.
A spy? What else do you have on me? Cough it up.
The Nomenis will be quite upset if I don't let you meet him tonight.
How? What do you want?
I know about Damalis. And as her client, you seem to think she owes you something.
I do love her, you know? With my whole heart.
But
Yet, you're scaring her.
Better me than another more careless man. Either I hurt Damalis or I'm killed.
That's not love. It's weakness.
You say it as though I don't know. He knew that too. That's why he's making me.
Who's making you?
Tell Damalis I'll stop. That I'm sorry.
Fine. Here, old man. Let's see what we found.
I wonder what this means.
What's this? A coin purse?
His things aren't very nice, though. If he's rich, why have all that junk?
He must have just gotten paid. I've seen that iron poker used before.
He didn't have a furnace. Why does he have this?
It's not used for fire. It's a weapon. For torture. I saw someone use it in Fokis. Someone huge.
Huge like the monger?
Just like the monger. What does the letter say?
It's mean. It says he'll get hurt if he keeps doing things wrong.
I thought as much.
And it says more. That he needs to bring the malice to a place here in Corinth. There's directions. What do you think it is?
Don't know. But I'll find out.
Right behind you.
Not this time. Go to the malice and wait for me there.
Oh, please.
Oh.
And enough for today. It could be dangerous. I'll come find you after.
Fine. Oh, I almost forgot. I got the sword from you from his house.
Wow. You're a good thief. Place to bring the malice. A prison? I should find out.
What? Oh. That's Ubisoft trolling. But good.
This must be the place described in the letter. Anybody home?
I need help! Now!
It's blood. Lots of it.
Come here, you! No! I see her! Everybody's coming for you.
A lock of hair. It smells familiar somehow. Chains? Oil? This can't be what I think it is. Malaka, what is this?
Gotcha! All right, you little shit. Who sent you?
What are you doing here?
I wanted to help.
Give her here.
Leave, Phoebe, now! Don't take another step.
You're brave coming here. You want a whipping? The monger would love to take you on.
Yeah.
He'd rot in the underworld for that.
Prude, this is Corinthia. Anything goes in this Sexandron, and the monger will be satiated.
You're as sick as he is, worm.
Whether they like it or not, any victim he likes gets his special treatment. I'll tell him you volunteer.
You'll get my special treatment right now. I'll fucking kill you.
I mean, it's nice that they are here, but I don't need that kind of fun now. Oh. Fuck is it? Harder thing.
Cassandra, your little friend beat you back.
You made it.
And fast. I know all the shortcuts now. I'm sorry, Cassandra.
It's all right. You had good intentions.
I thought I could sneak in, like before.
I'm glad you didn't. Especially with what I found there.
What happened to you?
I just left the monger's sex, Andron, if you can believe it. And it's where you were headed.
No.
It's true. Your client was being forced to take you there. And we found these.
What does this mean?
It means the monger got to him. He does have his hand in everything.
At least I know how to deal with him now that I know what he's after.
He'll leave you alone now. He gave me his word.
So, we really can trust you, can't we?
We're not all so easily blackmailed.
Okay, let's see what's the other hit here.
By Aphrodite. Cleo better get back here soon.
I call on the gods when you have one of their messengers at your service.
How did you know I needed help?
Anthusa told me you could use a hand.
Cleo, one of our girls, didn't meet me for prayer this morning.
Okay.
She wasn't at home either. I'd go investigate, but I'm not sure what I could do on my own.
She might have been taken.
I asked around. One of our clients said he saw Cleo brought aboard the ship. The men were armed, so there was nothing he could do. I'd pay a lot of drachmi to get her back.
Armed? Take me to the ship. We'll get Cleo back.
We will, but in a hot second, cause I will be making a cut here. I hope so far that you had some fun with the stream and also people of YouTube with the part. I will see you on the next one. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, see you, be well. Bye.